Hi, everybody. I'm going to finish the conversation we were having in the green room, and then we're going to get started in 1 second. If we're going to talk about PBS and theme songs that slap, then Arthur comes out on top all the time.
Always.
Every time.
Every time. Also, like, the Sagwa theme song slapped. Zubumafu's theme song was actually pretty good. Zoom had the best theme song.
Have you heard the original Zoom theme song?
Yes.
Like the real slow one? I'm like,
I worked in a hardware store several years ago, and I met one of the people who was on the original Zoomcast. And he like pulled out his phone and opened up YouTube and showed me a video. I was like, that's me at 10. So Zoom's a massive part of my life.
Wow.
Cool flex, bro. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Blackness and Dragons. I hope that we're taking care of that audio echo that Jason has pointed out in chat. And I'm glad we weren't talking about anything important while there was audio echo. I'm Jordan. I'm the game master here at Blackness and Dragons. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. My social media, you can find me at Lambertra. I try and hang out and chat with y'all. So you'll see how to spell it. And if I am not here talking about ridiculous things and playing games with my friends, then I am somewhere else. Darius, it's your turn.
Hey, I'm Jeff. I play Darius, and I think I have too many colors in my room today. Feel free to say if you need more colors, fewer colors, or different colors in chat. I don't watch the chat. Jordan might tell me, she might not. Yeah. Oh, and when I said I have too many colors, I'm not racist. You know who else isn't racist? Kiki.
Okay. Hi, I'm Kiki. I'm not racist. My pronouns are she, her. And I play this game as Buffy Jenkins, and when I'm not here, I'm not here. You know who is here right now, though? My girl DK.
That is correct. I am here. Hello. I'm DK. My pronouns are she, they, whatever. Pick one. It's probably right. I played Morgause Maywood, and I exclusively watched KPBS as a child. You know who had like a full enriching media experience as a child? Jordan.
That's not my turn again, is it? Is it Moses?
Oh, no, it is Moses. Wait.
Yeah.
I did have
Moses.
I did have an extensive media attraction. That's because I stole it from the man. Napster, LimeWire, Morpheus for my deep cuts right there.
I'm having war flashbacks. Damn.
Pirate Bay, uTorrent. Come on. Where we at? My name's Moses. I play Moses. And let's get it.
Did anybody else kill a computer with all these softwares?
Oh, several. I haven't thought about Morpheus in like 19 years.
Morpheus was like old school Kazaa. And then for some reason, everybody's like, Kazaa's better.
Yeah.
Dweebs.
I remember trying to download the Nirvana discography on Morpheus, and then my mom like took a phone call and like turned off everybody's computers, and I wanted to die. I've been waiting for this for 7 days, Mom.
Yeah, start from the beginning. Should never gave these kids money.
Jeez Louise, it's been a day. Chat is already popping off. They said that Kiki's pronouns are not and racist. Crime Machines brought up Frostwire. Let us continue having this blast from the past.
Shout out
back in time in this season. Does anybody remember what happened on last week's session? If we can remember Morpheus, we got to know what happened last week.
I know what happened last week.
Moses, you can go first, and then I'm going to let DK go, and I'm going to give you both penalty die for it.
At precisely 7:36, we all gathered here on the internet to discuss plans for the game that we're going to play. That's what happened last week.
That's technically you're not wrong. I just want the record to show that you have 2 penalty die now, and I'm upset about this. How many penalty die does everybody have besides Moses? Don't lie to me, guys.
I have none.
Okay. Well, you're about to get 1. And then, Jeff, you
And I have
used yours
5?
last week, right, Jeff?
Yeah, but I have 5 left.
I said don't lie to me.
Oh, you caught me. How'd you know?
You used yours, right, Kiki?
Yeah, I use that.
I have 1 left.
Okay, Kiki has 1, and then DK is about to get 1, and Jeff has 0. You liar! All right, DK, what actually happened last week?
After we all gathered to discuss the game that we were about to play last week, we entered into a world of fantasy make-believe, and immediately a weird little holy man showed up at our front door and may or may not have wanted to convert. We're still not 100% sure what he wants, but one thing we are sure of is that he really wanted us to go check out the church that we busted up the week before that with a slightly magical explosion. So we went to the church and looked around and tried to find out if the priest was a vampire, and were informed that it was in fact daylight, so probably not. And we were getting ready to leave with some books that we found that might be relating to Montero, that the weird holy man promised he had. And he had me read something in a book in Latin that he couldn't understand. And then mummies showed up. So we fought the mummies and we won. And then he came out of the church that he had locked himself inside of and tried to pretend like that was a cool thing that he had done to us. And then we went home.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You fought the mummies. You killed the mummies. Darius tried to eat some mummy dust to see what would happen. I did not let that occur. And here we are. Jason just called us a bunch of nerds because we all wear glasses, just never the same time. This game would be so much worse if I couldn't see what was happening. I'm just throwing that out there. Also,
more fun.
Glasses. I never wear my glasses on here.
You have like twice.
Same.
But never.
Well,
I just want 1 week where we all wear them.
I mean,
also,
I'll go get them.
Who's the
Thanks
new
for
guy?
subscription. Thanks for the subscription to Q Times, Scrooge McDee's, also my brother, Brian, who may or may not appear on this channel again. He has in previous one-shots. Go check it out if you like the Muppets. Anyway, that's what happened last week. And before we actually play this week, I do have a Black History quote. I forgot to do it before we started our recap. It is by MLK, considering, and it says, faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. And I thought that was great for this cast because we just be doing things. We just do things and we don't know how it's going to end up. Crime Machines called this Blackness and Glasses.
Nice.
Yay! Blackness and Glasses, here we are. All right. So, anyway.
I can
You
see
guys
so
had
good
to-
right now.
You guys had a full day of fighting mummies that you did not intend to fight. When you get back to the sheriff's station, Morgause begins to pour over the books that you did get from Pastor Smith, who, admittedly a shady person, but you got a lot of books and a lot of town history from him. And Morgause has poured over this information, and they've learned a lot. Do you want to present that information to your compatriots, Morgause?
Okay. So I know we said we didn't believe the weird little old man who left us to die when the mummy showed up about the Hellmouth and all that stuff. But Buffy and Moses found all those very intense books. And I've been doing some research on these. These books are super fragile, so please be careful,
Susan.
Darius.
You mentioned everyone else's contributions, but you didn't mention anything that I did. What the fuck did I
tried
do
to
to
eat
you?
a mummy. You tried to eat a
Thank
mummy.
you. Yeah.
Sorry, credit where credit is due. You did try to eat a mummy.
Sorry, I'm feeling sensitive. Continue.
No, that's entirely fair. I'm sorry I excluded you, friend.
He died, remember?
Oh yeah, I did die.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, I died. Oh, that was so scary.
Our days really do just be blending together.
Yeah. Oh, it was like literally wow.
Yeah, we all attended a makeshift funeral too. Like
And I was like a
impromptu.
ghost looking down
Right.
and like crying.
We made like a sad cross out of planks of wood that we found. Yeah. It's all coming back now. Well, welcome back.
Yeah, feels good.
Then you'll be excited to find out that I think I know how to get Montero. Like for real, like the actual homie.
Is he gonna be like a baby Voldemort and like all like
all nasty? I hope not. I hope it's like a grown adult who's not sticky.
We talking episode book 4, or are we talking book 5 after he's been dropped into the cauldron? Because
pre-cauldron.
All right, cool. Do tell.
Okay, so let's say that the pastor was telling us some of the truth, and there is a hellmouth here. If we can find it and break it, which is like our number one skill in life, then I think we can trap him here in the actual town and then just mollywop his ass.
Okay.
That sounds good. I know where we could start.
Do tell.
I look at Darius. What was that chick's name in the brothel?
Oh yeah, the chick with she was. I think somebody said Molly recently. Was her name Molly?
Karen?
Cynthia?
Becky?
Yeah. Becky?
Charlie with an I?
Charlie with 2 Y's?
Kathy?
I think it was Molly.
Okay.
Anywho, we should check her mouth because hell hath no fury. Like a brothel bitch.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things have been in that mouth.
Guys, sex work is work, and it's just not funny to like insult somebody's profession. We can talk about her character, but not her work.
You're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm. But also, she probably has touched a lot of peepees with her hands. I mean, come on. Could you imagine, like, how many peepees have been touched? I've only touched, like, 3 different ones. So I'm just like, wow. They probably all feel different. So, anyway, we should probably find her. I feel vulnerable right now. No one else is talking. So I guess I'll just keep on talking till somebody else stops talking.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go to find her.
And as you guys make that decision to go, you're putting your boots on, you're getting your hats off the wall, you're about to put the saddle on Violet and do all those things. Jan is ready to be picked up. You hear a knock on the door, and you hear Pastor Smith's voice, and he says, "Will y'all let me in?"
Shh! Everybody, quiet. Maybe he'll go away.
If you just lay down like you're dead, don't come in here.
Just be quiet.
And he keeps knocking, and he's like, "I see the lights. I know y'all are in there. Can you let me in?"
Darius, go turn off the lights.
Click.
And then he says, "I know y'all just turned the lights off. I think it was probably the one y'all called Darius. Somebody, let me in. I just want to talk."
Please leave a message after the tone. Boop.
And he says, "What's a tone? We don't have that here."
I'm gonna open up the door, but I'm gonna try to remain hidden so that way he thinks the house is empty.
And so the door opens mysteriously on its own, and he looks at the entrance, and he doesn't go anywhere.
I try to grab a sheet and disguise myself as a spooky ghost.
Can you? I don't have anybody's character sheets open because my computer's having a heart attack.
My disguise is 15, and I will succeed.
I can check that on my phone if you're lying, sir.
Oh, I wouldn't lie. Like the first time was like a funny joke, but like I wouldn't lie for real.
You're a ghost.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh. Ooh.
43.
Hold on. 43 sounds like. Hold on. Somebody vamp for a second.
Jeff,
Come on.
Jeff is the king of vamp right now, and he's just not giving us anything, is he?
A little bit of this. Now this violin is not tuned. Haven't played it in a couple weeks. Let's just. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's dissonant.
Okay. TTRPG humor. Dissonant Whispers is one of my favorite spells. Throw that out there.
Fun fact.
Jeez Louise. All right, you know what? I'm just going to say that 43 is a moderate success. You put a sheet on, and Pastor Smith is very confused. And he looks at the sheet. Well, now that your sheet's finally open, 43 was absolutely a fail, but I'm still just going to let you have this one and call it a moderate success.
Thank you.
He looks at the sheet, and he is just like, I don't understand what is happening. Can somebody please invite me in? I know you're home.
Sir, we're closed today. We are closed today. I deserve a day off, and so does my deputy. So if there's any business you have here, you might just have to go to jail unless you run it real quick.
I would just like y'all to, I just want to talk to Morgas about the books that she found.
I do love to talk about books. Come on in.
Wait.
That's right up my alley.
Did you just invite a vampire into our house, girl?
It's daytime. I mean, look, if he's strong enough to walk around in the daytime, there's nothing we can do anyway.
I specifically said it was nighttime, and this is why you should all hang out and chat more.
I'm gonna run up on him and say, "What's that, bitch?" and then pop him in the mouth like I've been doing this entire season.
I told you not to invite him in, and that was our day off, but y'all don't listen.
Nerds with Dice is rating us. Thank you so much, Nerds with Dice. Thank you. Hello, friends. Raid.
Can I run up on him? I'm just in him.
I will allow you.
I'm behind the door too, so he technically can't see me coming.
Yeah, no, I will allow you that surprise attack. Give me a roll for roll your d20 and let's see if you do any damage.
Hold on.
Wait, so he is a vampire?
He asked to be invited in, so that was.
You told us last week he was walking around in the daytime.
Well, listen.
You specified he was walking around in the daytime.
Hey, Twilighters walk around in the
holy water
daytime.
didn't work.
It could have been like, what's that movie? True Blood, where they're like, yeah,
If
we just told
anybody
everybody we
wants
can't look
to-
in mirrors, but really, we look in mirrors all the time because we're fucking handsome.
So here's what I will tell you. I will tell you two things. There is a television reference coming. Would anyone like to do an investigation or perception on this vampire?
I think my stat's actually pretty high for that, so I'll do it.
I'm still punching him.
We're going to get to you punching him in a second. I want to address the daylight question since it came up.
Investigation. 20.
And then what'd you get for it, Morgause?
Oh, I thought just Buffy was rolling. Hold, please.
Oh, it was a whoever wants to.
Can I roll?
Can I roll psychology?
Medicine?
I want to know both of your arguments for why, and then yes.
DK?
I want to roll medicine because I'm looking specifically at this thing's anatomy. If it is a vampire, I want to know what its weak points are biologically.
Okay.
That's smart.
Jason said
Barely succeeded.
Jason said when you get invited into someone's house and another person just runs up and clocks you.
Barely succeeded. I rolled 92 under 95.
Just barely. Okay. Keeks, what'd you get?
I got 20.
Okay. What'd you get, Jeff? And why did you want to roll psychology?
Oh yes. So I wanted to roll psychology because little things that people do, which are called micro expressions, can clue you into intricacies in their behavior that you might not have noticed otherwise. So I'm trying to see if there's anything different about him that I can then extrapolate upon. I rolled a 63. My stat is 51. Be amazed.
63 means you failed. You don't notice anything
Yeah,
different
that's
about
okay.
him.
It's fine. Okay.
No,
Nice.
you don't. So Kiki or Buffy and Morgause both succeeded. So we will say that everything kind of, when you have a lot of adrenaline in your body, like a lot of adrenaline, and it seems like time has slowed down. That's kind of what happens to you all as soon as Pastor Smith is invited into the home. And you all get really amped and time slows down and you start to realize that perhaps inviting this man into your home was a mistake. And Buffy, you look at him and you notice that he is wearing a very intricate ring. And Morgause, you also notice his ring and you notice that his weak points are like any other typical vampire. Did anyone in this group watch The Vampire Diaries?
Yep,
No.
I did. That's why he walk in the day, the ring.
Do you want to share with the class, please, Buffy?
Well, all of the Salvatore brothers, the reason he can walk in the day is because of his ring. It's got some magic warlock power on it and whatnot.
Does my punch to the back of his head land, or am I?
So this is where I was getting. I was getting there. What did you roll?
You told me to roll a d20. I rolled a 9. But if that doesn't work, I got a penalty die.
You want to use that penalty die?
Yeah. I have 2, right?
Yes, you do have 2 penalty dies. You can also push the roll, but that just means if you fail, it's a worst fail. So pick your poison.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I'll say my penalty die. I'm gonna push because this one's worse than the last one. So it can only get up from here, right? It's only up. Looking up.
So what did you rolled a 9 and then you used a penalty die to roll a what?
An 8.
And you want to push that and roll again.
Yeah, and I just did. And I was right. It was only going up. And it was a 9 again.
Nice.
Oh,
my man.
Good. So you attempt
He's got to get the glitter dice.
I do.
You attempt to sucker punch him, and he's got vampire reflexes, so he just leans back and misses that punch. And he's like, "Oh, what? I thought we were friends, or at least acquaintances."
Bitch, I don't know you. Get out of my house.
But you invited me in.
Yeah, about that. Yes. Look, I've been up for a long time. I'm having a day. Things did not click as quickly as they should have.
Say something like
Can't believe
invitation
Darius did.
revoked. See if that works.
Yeah. You can uninvite someone.
Get out.
You are no longer invited to this home. Leave. You can go.
And he starts to back out of the door and he goes, well, fine then. But I'd like to see y'all leave because I'm just going to sit on this porch until you come outside.
Whatever you have to
Why?
say, you could just say it from there. Just say it. And if you ain't got nothing to say it, then beat it.
What'd you find in those books, Morgause? Don't you want to come outside and talk about it?
While this is happening, I'm just gathering all of our steaks from the other day, like while still a ghost.
I'm getting the weapons out of the cabinet. Like I'm loading up guns.
Give us a second. I'm gonna close the door as we try to prepare. I'm gonna put a bunch of garlic on me.
And as you guys are preparing, you hear Jan go, "What? A fight?"
Nah, conversation.
Well, Jan, you know how we use words.
I hope you don't need anything to drink during that fight.
Why?
Because remember earlier when you brought all that water home?
And?
Yeah.
Jan was very thirsty.
What? Did you drink it?
Jan?
Where does it go?
Jan may have drank the water.
All 6 bottles?
Jan was very thirsty.
I'm gonna feel the bottom of Jan. Is this okay if I do this to you? Can I just?
Yes, you have consent.
And I try to feel if he's wet, like a wet backpack.
No, a little bit heavier than normal, but not wet.
Where does it go? I don't.
Hey, I ate French fries, and now you want to question this?
I was curious then, but this is liquid. That's got to come out later, and I don't like drips.
Well, Jan, you got any ginger ale or something? I mean...
Wait.
I don't know how you'd use it, but okay. And Jan does throw up a bottle of ginger ale for you.
If he drank it, can we just bring him? Maybe he's just holy.
Look, I mean, Morgause, I'm sure you have a way of turning this into water, right? Medicine, juice.
Something? Yeah. I mean, it seems like the kind of thing that I should be able to do.
I got an idea. And I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
Oh, don't you have holy water?
With a Gatorade bottle. I have, I think, 1 bottle in my hand.
Jan drank all the holy water. Jan drank it all.
I'm going to take one of the empty bottles out, and I'm going to go head to the bathroom.
Oh, God. Is Moses going to piss on something again?
Yep.
Moses is going to
piss on something. Okay. I'm going to piss into the bottle. It's not on it. It's in it.
I mean...
Okay. So, there's a vampire sitting on your porch waiting for you all to come outside.
I'm going to go to the kitchen real quick.
What is everyone doing before this? Darius, you first.
So I've grabbed several steaks, and I just go outside and I just try to like charm him, try to be like,
okay.
Hey man.
Roll... No. We're not outside yet. So roll your D8.
Oh, 8. 1.
Do
I kill the vampire?
Steak. No, you find a steak.
Wonderful.
You have one singular steak. I'm just going to go in the order that you guys are on the screen. Morgause, what would you like to do before you go talk to this vampire that's sitting outside your house?
I would like to go to the kitchen, to like the pantry or whatever kind of grain storage that we have. And I want to find a bag of rice or barley or something very, very small that there's a large amount of.
I don't know where you're going with this, so I will say roll your Sorry. Brian just said in chat, come outside, Inglewood crew. Ain't nobody finna jump you. I don't know where you're going with this barley rice situation, and this may come to bite me in the ass later, but go ahead and roll your d20. And I'm just going to say that the DC is 10.
16.
You find whatever one you would prefer.
Okay.
Whatever small grain this is. Murphy Pop Art says that they know where you're going. I'm very upset because vampires are my thing, and if I don't know where this is going, this is not good for me. Buffy.
I start looking for the silver bullets. You know, the ones the blacksmith made, and loading up my best guns because as sheriff, I know that there's quite a bit of silver in this place, including my badge. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Roll your d20 for me.
Come on, 13.
Again, DC was 10, so you find one singular silver bullet. I also in chat made a joke that references the movie Van Helsing, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. Don't argue with me about this, but I love it when Kate Beckinsale goes, "Get Belkin's gun. It has with the silver bullet." Her accent of that movie was fucking garbage, guys.
Just terrible.
That
Just
was
so
amazing. We got to
Isn't
watch
she
it in
British?
bio on a rainy day, and I had never saw it. And it's still one of my greatest memories.
This is 2 episodes in a row where I have made a reference to Stephen Sommers' films, and I just want him to acknowledge me. Please, Daddy Summers, acknowledge me because I love your movie. Moses, what are you about to piss on? We're gonna roll for piss.
I pull a bottle out of Shan and I head into the bathroom to relieve myself in said bottle and put it a cap back on it, and I'm gonna shove it into one of my pockets.
Okay, so you just have a bottle full of piss is what you want.
Mhm.
Just to make this fair, because everybody else had to roll for theirs, please roll your d20.
$19.
By Sonic in chat said, like you do. You rolled for a 19. You rolled a 19 for piss.
I wish I had that earlier, but Cosmic God knows that I can piss in bottles. I just can't sucker punch people very well.
There are moments where I really wish we had stickers and merchandise for this show. There are also moments that I'm very glad we don't, because I feel like you rolled a 19 for piss would have to be one, and I would hate to have that on my conscience.
Let me write that down.
I'd wear that shirt.
Jordan, quick technical question.
Yes?
So let's say we want, you know how like the Power Rangers did that thing where they took all their weapons and forged them to one super weapon?
No, I'm not letting you make a mecha piss weapon.
Why?
No.
Michael Bay is literally like, that's a missed opportunity. Next 2 years, there's gonna be piss cop.
Missed opportunity.
You want to make Mecha Godzilla piss? It's not, no.
Like it's half steak, half rice, arroz con pollo, or arroz con some like carne or something. You know what I'm
Arroz
saying?
con
And
piss?
then like, yeah, and then like you
Ugh.
just like top it with some piss, and then you just like put like some silver inside of it, and that's a delicious. That part's like, oh, this is pretty good. But
I'm
the
usually
thing
down.
is
but,
there was
right
garlic
now
in the
I'm not
rice.
down. Like, there is chill. I
This
don't
took a
want
turn.
No. I just, This is one time where I'm going, usually I'm a yes and kind of DM, and I let you guys do whatever. This is one time where I am absolutely saying no. Okay, now
Let's leave it to the chat. Chat, do you want to see us feed piss and rice to
Get
a
in the
vampire?
comments. Get in the comments.
So now that you have all prepared for the vampire separately, you are all Don, I consider you a close friend, and right now I hate you so much. In chat, Don said, no Pisoto for you.
Oh.
What about Pistole?
Do you guys hear that? You hear that? Don just swished.
Goodness gracious. I'm going to go back on RP Knots and ruin everything, Don. This is what happens.
Worth it.
Anyway, so the four of you have now prepared for this vampire on your porch, and he's sitting outside. And he's like, I just want to talk to more gals about these books. Just
you talk to one of us, you talk to all of us. All right, single file line, guys. Let's make sure we get this guy right.
You can talk to all of you. I talk to everybody. I just want to talk about these books. Oh, when he says books, he like hisses a little bit, and you can kind of see little eye teeth.
Man, should ask him to say more S words. All right, I'm gonna open the door, and we just gonna surround him. All right, everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right. You still out there?
Yeah, we're just gonna talk about books. And he covers his mouth really quickly.
I'm gonna fling the door open and see if he moves.
He doesn't move.
I'm gonna poke my head out. And then I'm going to swing around to the other side and hope that everybody else follows.
I follow very closely. Like almost too closely.
What do you want?
More
Yeah,
guys,
what do you want?
I'm just curious about what you found in those books.
Weren't they your books? Have you not read them?
Well,
why don't you know what's in them?
I know what's in them. I just want to know how it's helping you on what you needed to find. Because I said it might be helpful, but I didn't know if it was helpful. So, like, was it helpful?
Hard to tell. Too early, I think.
What do you mean early? It's nighttime.
It sure is. It's also, look, the research process is a long one. And sometimes you find things that you think are leads and that you think are just they're gonna take you where you need to go. And then it's like a choose your own adventure book where you choose the wrong page and you got to start all over again. So it's, it's real touch and go at the moment. Yeah. I'm looking through them, but it's hard to say.
I mean, that's understandable. Maybe if we all went inside, we could talk about it.
We're talking about it here.
Okay, but we can talk about it inside.
Listen here, man. I had it up to here with all the shenanigans, okay? Okay? Now you're gonna tell us what we want to know. Well, you got to go.
Well, what do you want to know?
What do you know about Montero?
He's a bad man.
Shut your mouth.
Thank you, Moses.
I want to know where he is. And I got a silver bullet here, sir. So don't play me.
I'm gonna grip the bottle tighter in my pocket.
Grab the steak.
And when you say silver bullet, I'm so sorry. Jason said, I'm just talking about Montero.
We can dig it.
Yeah. Word.
Yes, Murphy Pop immediately said, I can dig it. Jeez Louise. Okay.
I can dig it.
When you say silver bullet, Buffy, he says, maybe we could talk about it over dinner. And at this point, his eye teeth are just fully like out, and he's the whole pretense has dropped. He's just letting it hang all out now.
I'm gonna smack him in the head with my piss bottle.
All right, cool. We have definitely entered initiative. Now we're just fighting. And I'm gonna say that you can. I don't have our last initiative order saved. Is anybody gonna get mad if we just go like Buffy, Moses, Darius, Morgause, counterclockwise? Are we good? All right, cool. Cool beans. Then roll. You smack him with the piss bottle. Roll to see if it hits. That's your D20.
Natural 20.
God damn it! It hit. Okay, roll for damage.
Is that my other D20 or is that a different one?
No, it's the same one. I mean, if you have more than one D20, you can roll whichever one you prefer. I prefer my purple dice because they seem like they roll better.
17.
Oh, geez. Yeah, you tell me what happened because you hit the shit out of this guy.
I imagine that my sleeves are rolled up, so I look like no sleeveless, but definitely like all tank, like Tyrese from Baby Boy. But I got my deep pockets, and so whatever he said to Morgause and then leans in, I just come out and smack him on the back of the head with one hand that's still in my pocket, like like I'm gonna walk away from this and nobody's gonna think that I did it. And I want the bottle to break and like seep into his eyes and teeth and mouth, so he gets. I'm also very dehydrated, so it's like stark yellow.
It's like dark yellow. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you do that. He's just like,
it looks like orange juice. It looks like orange juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Oh, boy.
so you do that, and the bottle bursts in his face. He's like, "Is this orange juice? Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Drink some water. You need to drink some. This is disgusting." Ugh. Bleh. Bleh. Buffy.
I don't want to waste my silver bullet until I know that he is in a less vulnerable position. So I pull out my other pistol and I try to shoot his hand to shoot the ring off of him.
Okay. Give me a D20 roll. Let's see if the bullet hits. I'm not gonna make you roll to pull your gun because this is not a good shootout.
18. Oh,
Damn! The dice are in y'all's favor tonight. Roll for damage.
it's these glitter dice, man. They hit. 19.
Damn! All right, so that you get your pistol out and you aim with like the courage of all of your ancestors, and you do the gun stuff. I'm not very gun wise, so I don't know what all that is. You guys don't judge me for this. And so you do all the gun stuff, you aim, you shoot, and you shoot his whole ass finger off and the ring with it. And y'all see like the finger with the ring like roll down the street.
Get that later.
It's your turn, Darius.
So I have a plan, and I'm like about to like pull out a stake, and like stab him, and I see the finger fly. I just cluck it, and then I'm like, oh shit! And I just like run over and like try to grab the finger, try to eat it.
So you forfeit your turn to try and get the finger. Is that what I heard?
That is
You
correct.
always trying to steal stuff, man. I said I was gonna get that finger. Look at you.
Do you want the finger? I will give
I
you
want the
half
ring.
of the finger. Oh, you can have the ring. I'm just gonna eat the finger and become a vampire.
Go for it, dude.
That is not how. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
No, stop. Roll. Give me a D20 roll for the finger, please, Darius.
Okay.
Somebody in chat said they see it rolling. They hate it. That was Dan. Don. Sorry, Don. Jeez.
That's an 8, and I'm just gonna push that.
Okay.
And that's a 6. And you know what? Let's just push a little further. What's the worst that could happen? And that's again an 8.
And you don't want to use your penalty die for this?
I have 0 penalty die. I thought
You
I
have
had
0 penalty
5,
die.
but apparently.
Okay. So you run after the finger and you trip over your own feet. And you know how like when little kids trip and fall and they like turn into a tumbleweed because their bodies are so small? Somehow, even though you're a tall fellow, that happens to you. So you trip over your own feet and then you just roll for a while.
Do I land and go, uh-oh, or do I just land and then cry?
That's up to you. That's a personal choice.
I think uh-oh, and then like it hits me that I'm hurt. I'm like shook by it, and I try to be brave, but I'm hurt, and I start crying.
All right. Morgause, you're up next. Jason said, hold on. Jason said, I didn't think this episode was going to get any weirder, and I was wrong. Welcome to every Tuesday night for me, Jason. Every Tuesday evening. I write what I feel like is a simple session, and then we roll for piss. Anyway, more Gauss?
That's simple.
I see that we have reached the point in the fight where we normally lose Darius now because he's trying to eat parts of things. So to buy us some time, rather, you're not going to get tentacles from a vampire, bud. I think to buy us some time, I am going to just take the bag, which I have dragged with me in lieu of a weapon, and upend it on the ground in front of us. My logic is vampire lore, but not from the occult. It's because I've read Dracula. Vampires, if you spill like a bunch of small grains or rice or anything like that, they are fixated on them and try to count them. And that is why the Count from Sesame Street is called the Count.
Oh.
It's been literally okay. Here's the thing. I've read Dracula multiple times, but not since I was in college. So that means it's been at least 10 years because I graduated college in 2011. And I'm very upset. It's also, as Don just pointed out, it's also in Vampire the Masquerade Mythic Block, Spill the Seas.
Ah.
I am upset, and I also wish that Jason Carl was watching this episode, but I'm glad he's not, because I don't want him also to be able to see how I failed this evening. Shit. Okay. You know what? Because I failed, I'm not even going to make you roll for this. Because that's just, you outsmarted me, so you can have this one.
Yay!
You drop all of that rice on the ground, and Dr. Smith goes immediately, he's like, what? What is all that?
Why don't you find out? Get close. See how many there are.
Can you tell me?
I could, but it's more fun if you find out for yourself. You'll never learn if I just give you the answer.
It's true.
But I gave you the books. You could just tell.
I had to find my own answers in the books.
Hey.
And then finally he just leans over and starts counting.
While you're busy, do you think you can recall something for us? Do you know where the Hell Mouth is in town?
And he's too busy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna mess it up.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
I'm gonna rub my hands in it and mess up his whole stack. Hey, excuse me, sir.
No. You try to mess it up. He reaches up and he tries to punch you. And I'm going to roll some dice now to see if that hits. That was a natty 1. So it doesn't hit. He's too distracted by all the math.
Bruh, I can help you out.
2, 4.
I can help you out if you just tell me where the Hellmouth is.
Then he like looks at you and tries to keep counting and looks at you and tries to keep counting. And he says, "It is in San Rafael, but I do not know the exact location. You would have to ask someone who's lived here longer than I have."
Man, we already knew the answer. All right, you know what then? In that case, there's at least 25 here. I would have to like sit here and actually count how many there were to give you that answer. So piss off. And I'm gonna start walking to the brothel.
Piss off.
And he goes, "You already pissed. You already pissed."
In your face.
Would anybody else like to take some parting shots on this vampire before we leave?
I'm gonna try to shoot him in the chest.
All right,
with my silver bullet.
Give me a D20 roll for that.
Be good to me, dice. Tried to roll the wrong one. Can I push?
Yeah, always.
Cool. 14.
14 does not hit.
No.
You shoot and the gun.
No. I got it. I gotta redo this. This is my silver bullet.
Okay, all right. I'll push one more time. You're allowed to push twice.
No, I'm gonna use my penalty.
Okay.
It's the only one I have. Please, Jesus. 15. It's still not good enough, is it?
No, 15. Honestly, you want to know what the armor class was? 16. So you shoot and forgive me, people who are really into guns, because I'm probably going to say this wrong. The gun hasn't been calibrated correctly, so like you shoot and it jerks to the side, and the bullet narrowly misses him.
Can you? Is Buffy holding it like sideways and like pointed downward at him as he's
like a gang movie? Gat, gat, gat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta hold with both hands.
A silver bullet.
He doesn't even. He's still counting. He doesn't notice. Oh, it kicks. That's right. Don came with the right thing. It kicks to the side. See, I don't. Scrooge has got to take me to the gun range. Oh, DK is in chat. They saw it. Sorry, chat had a great idea that I thought you guys would never see because you don't hang out in chat, but DK is there.
I'd be lurking.
DK is lurking in the chat. All right, go ahead, Darius.
So I will do one final attack on his finger using my mouth.
Roll the D20, please.
I mean, if you want me to just use my fighting stat, I can use that as well.
No, sir. No, sir. I said your D20.
What about my sleight of hand?
You're eating a finger. Just roll.
That's
that
a 14.
That's me. What was it?
Yeah, 14.
Nope. That you are not gonna be able
push!
to. Don said, "What if you seduce the finger?"
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to charm the finger. That's actually a great idea.
Morgaus, it's your turn because Darius is over here still trying to eat a finger. What's up?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk on over to Darius, and I'm gonna just pat him real gently on the shoulder. Hey, bud, I'm gonna leave you to your devices, but can I have the ring? You said that Buffy could have it.
Grab the ring and put the finger in my mouth. I can't reach it for some reason.
You know what? For the sake of what we need to do here today, I'm gonna do that very weird thing that you just asked me to do.
Thank you.
But I know it's a hard day. It's a hard day. You didn't get tentacles or become a vampire. And I'm gonna detach the ring from the finger and just like try and like Kobe it from like not super close and not touch his mouth with my fingers.
So you're trying to wait. So you're trying to you're trying to throw away the finger?
He specifically asked that Morgaus take the ring and then put the finger in his mouth for him, and I don't know why, but we do not have time for this. So
okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna try and just
okay.
Homo.
Darius, what's that finger taste like?
It tastes like a lot of dirt. It tastes salty. It tastes weirdly like if pig and chicken were like to like have a weird baby, but it's like tight. It's like a lot. It's like sinewy, weirdly sinewy, and a lot of bone. And the bone is sharp. It is a sharp bone.
About that so much.
The bones are. I googled it, guys. You could.
You thought about it so
of
much.
things.
Okay.
And
somebody said it's poor ducking. Jeff, check your text messages.
Yeah.
DK, what are you gonna do with that ring?
I am gonna go and give it to
Pause. Murphy Pop Art said it tastes like a Slim Jim? Question mark.
Yeah, Slim Jim.
Ew.
I was literally thinking like probably like beef jerky, like but left in the car for a long time, like a
Ugh.
bacon strip, like something for a dog.
Oh God.
I imagine humans nasty.
I just want to let y'all know that the last time I looked at how many people we had live in chat, it was much higher than before we started this whole finger conversation.
Are you blaming me
That's
for
our brand.
acting?
Morgause, what are you doing with that ring?
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna give it to the highest authority in the land, which is my bestie Buffy.
Fuck yeah. I'll take that. Thank you.
So what everyone pointed out in chat, and this is true to vampire lore and being the fan of vampires. First of all, I love that you have props. Is that if you take the ring, then technically you become the master of the vampire. And he's your servant now. Which is true to vampire lore. If y'all have ever seen Vampire in Brooklyn, which is a creepy movie, I do not recommend.
What?
But,
it's great.
Oh, that movie has bad energy, man. I feel like I need to bless my house after watching it.
It's pretty scary. It's pretty good.
Anyway, the vampire can now, he does your bidding, Buffy. So do with that what you will. What would you all like to do next? Toss this question to the whole group.
Keep walking to the brothel to go talk to Karen ass.
I'm gonna tell my vampire homeboy to go find me the place in this town with the most diabolical energy. Look, we don't know where the hell Mom is, but I know his little creepy fingery fillies know where bad shit happened. That's
and somehow our viewer count went back up after we finished with the finger. I don't know how this is working. Pastor Smith says to you, yes, I just need to finish counting this rice. 202, 204, 206, 208. And he's still going. Morgause and Darius.
All right. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, it's going to be any moment before I get my vampire powers. So whatever it is, I'm going to basically have like super strength, X-ray vision. You know, I'll be able to leap tall buildings, single bound. We should be careful around kryptonite. You know, so just anything you need battle-wise, just know that I'm going to be super strong in a second. Back to you.
Good to know. Good to know. What you just said was so wild, I completely forgot what I was going to say, to tell you the truth.
Oh, sorry. I'm just admiring my vampire physique.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Did you really let him become a vampire?
I mean, otherwise he's going to try and eat everything everywhere we go. This seemed like the most reasonable thing to let him eat.
But then now we have to protect him in the daylight. That means I have to give up my ring.
I mean, we could just magic a different ring.
That's true. Can
I magic up a gust of wind to blow all the barley or whatever the grain was away?
Give me a roll for that. Whichever skill you feel like that sits under.
The world is a vampire.
That was another thing that I downloaded off of Morpheus, the Smashing Pumpkins discography. My old AIM username was Ava Adore.
Nice. So I rolled a 44. I used my stat dice, but I literally don't know what stat to use for magic. So,
you want to make wind?
Yes.
I want to call that Geez, you're right. This is kind of a hard one. I'm going to call it your credit rating because I can do what I want to. I'm the game master, and you have a stat for credit rating.
All right. So I rolled a 44 on an 80.
Yeah, so that you succeed. You make a gust of wind and you blow all the barley away, and Pastor Smith is just like, what? Oh, no. He's very sad. He's a very sad vampire man.
Yeah, lots changed. Hey, bud. Welcome back.
How can I help you, Deputy? Deputy? How can I help you?
I'm sorry, you said deputy. For some reason I heard sheriff. Well, Sheriff Buffy is gonna go ahead and ask you some questions and maybe ask you to do a couple things for her. And it's in your best interest to just acquiesce.
How can I help you, Sheriff?
Look, Vampy, dearie, I need to find the place in this town that has like the most evil energy. And I think you're the person to do it. And if not, go find me the person to do it, okay?
And he runs off with vampire speed and runs back so fast. And he says, I think you should go to the saloon.
And look for whom?
The piano player.
Oh.
Okay. You're good. You can go take a nap in the dungeon, the jail cell, please.
Okay, miss. And he walks inside and goes to sleep. And on that, ladies and gentlemen, we will fade to black. Pew, pew, pew.
I have a vampire now.
Yes,
It's
now
me.
you have a pet. Well, about that. Take us out, Buffy. Say goodnight.
Well, I'm thirsty, so we're gonna go get a drink at the saloon, and I'll see you guys next week on the train to find Montero. Jeff, aka Darius, aka Vampire Darius.
I just want to remind you guys, I know we've all been rooting for Darius all season long, but like he worked hard, he persevered, and you too, when you're feeling down, when people were telling you, don't eat that, that's on the floor, that was somebody's finger, don't listen to the haters. You know who else doesn't listen to the haters? DK.
I regret to inform you that the way my anxiety is set up, I do absolutely listen to haters.
Yes.
I'm DK, and I may not know anything about ghosts in this campaign, but I finally got one. And I do know one or two things about vampires. You know who just knows a lot about things in general? Moses, who I remembered this time because I'm not a terrible person.
I want to thank you because that is what I do. I know things. I also drink. I guess you could say I drink and I know things.
I don't get it. It's not like a Wheel of Time thing?
Wheel of Time? Wow.
Yeah, is that Wheel of
Get
Time?
him in the comments! Get him in the comments!
I'm Jordan. I am the game master here at Blackness and Dragons. It's always a wild ride, and we love that you're here taking it with us. We'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.